Hello, everybody. It's Thursday. I was going to say Wacky Wednesday. No, it's Throwback Thursday. Today is Thursday. And we've got some fun stuff for you today. We've actually got Pam first. So she's got some, I don't know what she's got. I never ask her ahead of time. I just trust her. Might be kind of scary, but I do. And it's all good. It is National Quilt Month. So we are going to talk quilting today. We had a really good class on Monday with the jelly roll. People are starting to post their pictures, and she posted hers last night, and it really looks good. I am impressed. She did a good choice with her fabrics and stuff. So I'm not sure what she's got. I'm going to let her go ahead and go first, and then I've got some fun stuff. Pam?
All right. Happy Thursday, guys. Well, I had some stuff yesterday, so I'll go ahead and tell you what our national day was yesterday. Yesterday was National Blueberry Popover Day. All right. So I kind of celebrated that today. Bob and I went to JBK little bakery, small business. Today kind of had a date, and we had coffee and we had a blueberry scone. So I was celebrating it a day or later, I guess. But today is also National Popcorn Day. And I know popcorn sometimes isn't always the best, but they did have some special popcorn there. And so we bought a small little bag of that we can treat ourselves again. But, anyways, happy Popcorn Day. All right. Since today is Throwback Thursday, let's go back to April 30th, 1952. Did you know the very first toy to be advertised on television was Mr. Potato Head? He was the very toy to be advertised on television. So there you have it. In case you had a sleepless night last night and you thought, I wonder what it was. Now you know, so you can have a good night's sleep tonight. So anyway, I am excited for our class this afternoon. I hope to see you. It's the digital Kimberbell digital exclusive. I got my stuff ready. I'm going to go ahead and read over it. Trying to be better prepared. I was prepared in the classroom, and since retiring, sometimes I'm not quite as prepared for class. So I've really been trying to do that. But anyways, you all have a great rest of your Thursday. Thank you for supporting A&A White. Just remember, 80 cents of every dollar stays in your community. So we need to. How would it be if A&A White didn't have lights? How could Sherry cut all those kits for you? So keep those going. You know, if you need a fat quarter, you want it to be a fat quarter, not a fat fourth, okay, or a fat once or something. I don't know. So yes, we need their lights on because we need our kits. Pay them out.
Gee, I'm glad that you think of me when it comes to kits. Not exactly what I want to be known for, but yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Um, okay, so popcorn. Pam took that and told you it's National Popcorn Day. What color is popcorn? Popcorn is yellow. Yellow. Look at these luscious yellow threads from Embellish. This is Embellish's threads, the matte finish. So, since it is yellow and it is popcorn, I thought we'd have a little contest. How many spools of yellow thread do you own? So here's what you're going to do. It's a scavenger hunt. You are going to go through your thread today. Okay, this is only going to go for today. This is just something a little bit fun. Grab your yellow threads, take a picture, post it on the Friends of A&A White page with a number underneath. And whoever has the most spools of yellow thread is going to win a prize. Just a quick, easy little, instead of me counting something out and putting it in a jar, this is what you're going to do. So tomorrow we will have a prize for the person. So you have until 1 o'clock tomorrow. Don't wait till in the morning because then it'll probably be too late. So if you're watching, you want to count your spools of yellow thread, shades of yellow, not green, not orange, not a combination, yellow. And it can be any kind of threads. It can be serger threads. If you have 4 spools of serger thread right there, you've got 4. So I hear Pam over there digging. She's already thinking and looking.
I got one so far.
She's got one. She's going to be digging. So you guys, you're going to be digging through the thread today. So does gold count? Is gold yellow? I'll let you throw one of those in. There's always got to be a wise guy. Yes, if it's yellow, that's the color of the day. Count how many yellows. If you have gold, yes, you can do gold. You can't do silver, you can't do purple, but you can do gold, yes. Whatever shades of gold, of yellow that you have, just gather them up, take a picture, and in the comments when you post your picture, how many spools. Okay, so that'll keep you guys busy this afternoon, or at least for a few minutes. This afternoon, like Pam said, is our dealer digital exclusive. I've got it. Oh, here it is. I was going to say I got it floating around here somewhere. This is what we're working on this afternoon. If you're a member of our dealer digital exclusive Kimberbell Club, you can purchase some of these individually, but it is a much better experience, a much better savings for you if you subscribe. So you get in the subscription, you're going to get the kit with everything that you need except your stabilizers and thread. We don't know what color threads you want to use, and I never know what kind of hoops you have. So that's what you're going to do is gather that stuff together. We'll do the presentation, and then you'll have plenty of time to sew. I am working on calendar stuff. We are going to be doing Sweet Land of Liberty pillow. I'm showing this to you because Kimberbell is coming out with the designs next month, April. It's going to be run the same way as we did the Lucky Us pillow. So I will put together a kit and sewing. You have to purchase the design. You go through our website. We ask that you do. To Kimberbell, and they give us a little bit for everybody that goes through and uses that. So you would get your design. We have the kits. You do have to order because my new rule is once Sherry starts cutting kits, class is full. I can't go back and do one more. It drives me crazy and keeps me from staying ahead of you guys because you want more classes. So I'm working on them. I'm getting lots more things put up out there. I showed just really quick, somebody came into the store yesterday while I was there, and let me show you. This right here, this little project right here is going to be our next sewing after we finish our pillows. This is going to come this summer. It is an apron. You're going to it's a basic sewing. I'm putting it on in the summer because if you've got kiddos at home, that would be a great one to do with the kids. It's a good basic sewing class. And then there's another one, and I just printed the pictures out. So I let you guys see them before I get anything else. Let me see, one more page. Where is it? Oh, here it is. It's a sunshine garden basket. And I've had people asking me about baskets. Oh, over here. That's what it is, the sunshine garden basket. So we'll have some fun fabrics and you're going to be able to make those baskets. They're great for throwing all kinds of stuff in. And they look pretty setting around. So that's a couple new things. What we're going to do today, and Pam, I don't know if you want to stay on or if you want to go get ready for class. You can be excused.
Okay, I'll go ahead and take
go
me
ahead
off.
And get rid of you. All right. Okay, so let me take her away. There we go. Okay, so she can go get ready for class. What we're going to talk about today, and I'm going to show you, I've got a little demo here. Let me grab my stuff because it is quilting. This is, and we're going to do cupcake mix. These are little patterns that Moda, United Notions, makes. This is a Moda pattern. They have what's called cake mixes and cupcake mix recipes. They're recipe cards. We all remember recipe cards, don't we? The cake mix ones are larger. They're made for the 10-inch squares. It works with all of the Moda's pre-cuts. So the pre-cuts, the 10-inch squares, there's a 10-inch cake mix. This is a cupcake because a cupcake is what? Part of a cake, a smaller portion of the cake. So this one, inside you have all of these little cards. So if you see the little cards, each one, when you put them together, make different pieces. And you can end up with, it takes 2 cards because each card makes a half a block, and it'll all make sense in a moment, but this is one, and it helps you to get the perfect cuts and the perfect pieces. This is another one. So if you notice, each one of these mix recipes, and there's different ones, this is number 4, there's several different sets. You have a choice. When you make 2 of the blocks, you can turn them into any one of those designs. So I've got 2 of them made, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how this works. Yes, Kathy, class is today yes, all of our classes are recorded, 99.9%. The only ones is like we're doing the quilters for the Ukraine, where you guys are going to get to sew together and make that. If you went to blog.patsloan.com and got the free pattern that she has or made a donation there, that one is not being recorded. I'm just opening up the lines for everybody to sew, and that is going to be, is that this Saturday? Where's my calendar? Nope, gotta flip things over here. It is, no, it's next Saturday, the 19th. And you'll be able to come on, you have to register so we know who you are, so we can get the link to you. But anytime between 10 and 4, you can come and sew all day, part of the day, come and go, whatever. So that one is not a teaching class. I'm not recording it. But the ones that are teaching, we do record, and the recording will be sent out to you afterwards. We just ask for the link for you to get it downloaded because we can't keep it out on our Dropbox forever. They get after us and want us to spend more money on Dropbox space. So anyway, back to the cake mix. So this is the cake mix, and I'm going to switch over here. You're going to see a messy counter because I didn't get everything cleaned off. There it is. Okay, so this is what is still working on that other quilt. Okay, so this is what I want to show you. The little cake mixes. You take one of these sheets and you take 2 pieces of fabric, and that's what I've done, and you put the lighter piece on the top. Okay, you're just going to put the lighter piece on the top there, and of course it's popcorn, it's yellow, so we're doing a yellow block. So we have this one, we put them down right sides together, and then you lay your little pattern on top, which I've already done. I've got my 2 right sides together. I lay my pattern down, and what I want you to notice with this pattern, I think you guys can see that okay, is it's the 2 pieces of fabric are together, and let me just come back over here. I think you can maybe see this part better. I know I can tell if you can see it. Okay. So this part, if you look at the pattern, it has a solid line down through the middle, and then it's got a square here and a square here. So you'll be cutting, when you cut it out, you're going to be cutting 2 2-inch squares, and the triangles, your half square triangles. So if you look closely, you'll see there's a solid line down through the middle and the dotted lines. And the little legend right here tells us that the dotted line is for sewing and the solid line for cutting. And if you notice, it also has a number 1 and a number 2 and little arrows to show you which way to go. All right. So I've got it pinned together. We're actually going to go over here and sew. Now what I want to tell you is if you have a machine with a laser, use it, because you can shoot that laser and be able to watch just exactly where it's going to sew. So there's a little star at the beginning, and I'm just going to sew down that line, and I don't have to watch the needle. All I have to do is watch the laser on the dotted line, and I get a nice, great, perfect, straight line. This is made out of paper. It's kind of a thin, whoops. It's not tissue paper, and it's not your heavier copy paper, but it's made out of, it's a paper. So let's just go ahead and go down this other side. Just a standard stitch. You don't have to make a smaller stitch. It's very easy to remove the paper. Okay. So you can see all I did was stitch down one side and back the other, the dotted lines. Okay. So now I'm going to, yeah, it is kind of like typewriter paper, if you remember typewriter paper. All right, so now I'm going to take my ruler, my cutting mat, and yes, I use my blade. It's just thin paper. It's not going to hurt. And I'm just going to lay it down and cut right down through the middle. Now I'm going to cut out all the solid lines. Got 2 pieces here. So I'm just going to, and I do use my ruler with the lines because that helps me to line them up right on the line I need to cut and one of the other lines, just so it makes it nice and easy and nice and straight. Okay, so we're going to cut that. Go ahead and cut this one. You do want to take, of course, take your time. So now I've got that just the right, those are the right size. Now then, this one, I just need to cut it in a 2-inch square. So I'll take that pin out and I lay my ruler down again. I line it up, and when I line this up, block 1, block 2, I've got a 2-inch square. Now if you've got a rotary, one of the rotary mats, that works really good because you don't have to keep lifting it up. Just honestly ran out of room on my cutting table at the moment, so I'm just going to be really, really careful. Okay. And of course, since this is just a square and wasn't sewn, it does not have any anything holding it together or nothing that needs to be taken away. Okay, so no, I don't need that. Here I've got 2 of my squares. This is really easy to remove. What I did was I went ahead and pressed it, but even if you don't want to press, if you just fold back and crease it on the line that you sewed, just watch. It just tears right away. And if you tear the bigger side away, then the smaller side is really easy to take away too. I didn't quite get that. Just fold back on your stitches. And when everybody's watching, you always have a couple stray ones, just the way life goes. You may want to just go ahead. Let's see. The others I pressed first, and I pressed them towards the dark side. Let's try that, see if that works better. I just went ahead and pressed them, and that seemed to, just go ahead and press it with my little iron. Okay. Then just lay it down, and the stitching, like I said, if you just give it a good crease, it's kind of like your paper piecing. It'll just tear right away on your stitch line. You don't have to have smaller stitches. And you've got nice, perfect, look at that. The best you can do without having something to cut off your dog ears. All right, so now you have a choice. I have one. Well, let's see. Let's go ahead and cut this one. Then we have a little bit more we can work with and play with. All right, so we got those. We'll go ahead and give this one a cut real quick. Then I have enough that I can show you the. Anybody have any comments or questions today? I hope to see a bunch of you on this afternoon in class. Okay, and this is just a quilting project. This is not nothing to do with embroidery. This is just quilting. Got all my little pieces and parts there. Get this out of the way. So now each one of these papers is exactly the same. Okay, they're all the same. But the way you lay them out determines what they're going to look like. So I have one. This is 2 sheets, because each one of the sheets makes, you know, two small blocks, so you make 4 of them. So I have this one, okay. Then the star, I like that star, look at that. And because you're using these papers, it makes it go nice and fast, and your points, everything, because they're all cut the right size. So there's the star. Now this other one is block 3. So we're going to see if I can do this upside down. I've got all these other pieces that I cut over here. Let's see. Again, we're going to press. We're going to get that one pressed and this one. So you're really only tearing away the triangles. That's all you've sewn. And then the other little corners, you just use the line and to cut your little. So out of that whole sheet, all I had to do was just tear. Okay, so see how quick that one went? Much quicker, much quicker. Okay, one more. So you can put a ton of these together. This card, let's see. Each one of them, whether it's a cake mix, and they also mix and match, meaning you can have a cupcake mix and the 10-inch squares with the cake mix the 2 of them together and come out with really cool patterns. And there's lots of patterns. I mean, right here, it even gives you on, was it the front page? There's a layout that shows you how that you can, you know, lay the designs out if you want to. Alrighty, so this one takes 2 white ones. Let me get 2 of the 2 white ones. I'm going to put this right here, and then my half square triangle there, and a half square triangle here. Okay, and then do another one. This is the same pieces that you see in all 3 of these blocks. So this one's going to go here, and this one's going to go here. So we've got this one going in this way, and this one going in that way, just like this. Okay. Then And look at that. Oops, nope, that's not right. This goes this way and this way. So those same pieces are the same thing. So if you like this block better, you just switch them around and you put the 4 in the middle for the star. And then white ones on the corner. Same pieces. All I'm doing is flipping them around. And this and this. And look at that. My same pieces. Now I've made the star block. So you want to have some fun. All you need is either 5-inch squares and a cupcake mix, or you get a cupcake mix and use a pile of one of your charm packs and mix it with a solid color or a blender or something else, because this is a tone on tone, and you can easily come up with some really cute projects. This one, there you've got the finishes out at 6-inch blocks. So this is a great little project for a table runner, or lots of other things as well. So they are in stock on the website. Yes, they are in stock. So that's what I've got for you today. Be watching. There are some new things coming onto the website. Let's see. If you were waiting or looking for orange pop rulers, are in. Clear blue tiles are in. The little wall hanging designs from Kimberbell is in. I just ordered more of the Amelia Scott edge-to-edge quilting designs. Jumbo number 2 is the one that has the sunflowers on it. So that will be back in stock probably within the next week. We just ordered that. So let me see. Oh yes, the little attachment to the ruler. Yes, this thing is awesome. I love it. I love it. I'm still trying to find these rulers. This is a really old one, and I haven't been able to find another one because this has inches and the halves on it. But this is a 6x12. It's a good size because you put this little thing on it and you can just hold it. What I like about the 1/2 inches is I can have it this way. I can easily turn it around the other way. And cut, and I do that a lot with this one. It's one of my favorites. I'm trying to find out where I can get them. As soon as I do, we will have them. I've been requesting, unless I don't know, maybe I don't know if they'll make them special for me or not, but I will certainly try. Couple other things that I want to share. These are embroidery, and I know last month was embroidery month, but I did want to share them with you. If you have a multi-needle machine, any of you with 6 and 10, even the single ones, multi-needle machines. I'm working on a big project today on our 10 needle. And this is, I'm doing the jackets. I think I showed this to you the other day, but the design on the back. A little hint. If you're doing designs for on the back of something, keep it under 8 inches. Keep it under 8x8. Unless you're doing something, a single special for somebody. Because the multi-needles, the 8x8 is the biggest hoop. Otherwise it goes long, or you have to start splitting designs. And the 8x8 magnetic hoop is amazing. It is so easy to hoop. This is a jacket. You've got the stabilizer inside to be able to hoop it No hoop burns, nothing like that. Dimes, magnetic hoop is what I would highly recommend if you're doing or want to be able to do multiple jackets, shirts, sweatshirts, those kind of things. That's something that you might want to look into. And of course, we have them. Let's see. I was trying really hard yesterday on a call. At lunchtime, they decided to do training for baby lock dealers. Yeah. So some people that came into the store at 1 o'clock saw me with a phone in my ear. I was trying really hard to be on the Zoom call and be in the shop at the same time. And I don't know if it's going to be recorded, but I did learn a few things. One thing on Baby Lock has, and I knew it because I belong to them, but they have Facebook groups. So if you have a Baby Lock machine, I would encourage you to check into some of these groups, Baby Lock groups. There's tons of other groups out there too. But Baby Lock has one for long arms. So if you are a long arm owner, and you do have to own a machine, you can't own another brand and get into these particular groups. There are other groups, but these are specific for Baby Lock. And what makes it nice is they're going to teach you, or you can get on there, and there's tons of stuff that they do. Baby Lock does on education. They're really, really big on education, which is one of the things that I really, real small family type. I can pick up the phone and call and actually talk to any of them. Where with other companies, they're so big, you're just a number. Pallet. Anybody that has pallet, there is Baby Lock has a pallet group. Again, you have to have that software, but they have a group. If you have a Solaris, they have a Solaris group, and they do things with the Solaris. And of course, as I get some of the tips and hints, I share them with everybody, and I'll tell you how they cross over. But there are specific groups, and they have one for surging. Next month is National Surger Month, and I'm trying to put together a couple things for us for surgers. If you are out there and you are interested in, or you think you might like a demo, or might be interested in a surger, please reach out to me. It doesn't mean that you have to have one, but if you've got questions and things, reach out. Be happy to talk to you and share some more information. And of course, we're going to have some projects and things. I'm working on the calendar for April for the surgers, and I'm hoping that they come up with a project like they have in the past that we've been able to do as well. Let's see. And of course, there's lots of other groups for those of you that have other machines as well. So let me see. There is a Facebook group. They didn't put that on there yesterday. There is one for the Destiny. Now, Brother may have them for their machines. I don't know. I'll have to go back out and look. Like I said, I do belong to some of them. But if you can get into a group, Facebook group, based on the machine that you have, you're going to learn a lot of tips and hints and things along the way. Baby Lock also, if you just go directly to babylock.com, and anybody can do this. Go to babylock.com, and up across the top of the screen there's projects. I think it's projects, education projects. When you go there, they give you lots of different projects, different levels that you can make. And some of them you can adapt for different machines. But you can say, okay, embroidery. There's a bunch of embroidery projects. Sewing. There's sewing projects. There's quilting projects. There's serging projects. Sometimes I get projects that we do off of that page, as well as everywhere else that I can get information. So those are the things I wanted to share with you today. Quite a few of you I hope to see at 3, because we're going to go over this really, really cute project. If you have thought about the Dealer Digital exclusives with Kimberbell and you haven't done it yet, you will be able to. You can go on and do the exclusives. You could still, this month, you can still get into this month if we've got the kits. There are some places, I will tell you, that you can get just the design and it'll be way less than what we have. But what we have that those people don't is we do the lecture demo. I always try to come up with extra ideas and hints, and you get a class. So it's not just here's the design, toss it over, and maybe you'll get around to it, or then you have to go find the fabric and stuff. We make a kit for you and try to teach you how to use the different things. Next month's is a really big one. It's going to be a big project. And you can just buy it individually if we've got them still available. It is a storybook pillow or storybook pocket pillow. Now this is going to be the one for April. That is an 18-inch pillow. It starts with a pillow blank. Here is my cut list of stuff. When I start looking down at the stuff that you get in that with that pillow, there's going to be leather. There's going to be some navy leather. There's going to be pink felt. There's the sand colored pillows, what we got. The pillow insert is not in there. We do have them if you want a pillow insert. I know a lot of you have pillows and you just keep mixing and matching them. Cream textured fabric, half a yard. I got a linen type fabric that's really, really pretty. Half a yard. I had to buy 45 yards of fabric to fill all those kits. That is so cool. That's a lot of cutting. Then there's some other, there's Ice Castle and Wild Blueberry and Caribbean Blue and Orange Connect Dots and Coconut Cream. So there's all these other fabrics that go along with that. So there'll be a nice little kit, and we'll have that project for you for next month. So you can go on to, thank you, Maria. You can go on to our website, and if you look on the calendars, the first Saturday of the month, you can see pictures of the projects. Now, while we're on that, and this is getting way ahead, and I know most of you will forget by then, but come in June, that's the table runner, our Amalia Scott table runner. I had to move from the second Saturday to the first Saturday. Yeah, but dealer digital exclusives are pretty much regularly the second Thursday of the month. Hopefully I don't have to change. Once in a while I may have to change dates, but most of the time it's pretty well consistent. So, okay, unless you have other comments or questions, I don't see any. So I hope you guys have a great afternoon. Go sew something. Your table looks like mine. Oh, Jessica, I only have 3 or 4 projects here going on, and the multi-needle is running all of the jackets. I have 13 jackets to do for our team, which is not as much, what is that a time, as I've had to do before. So don't forget, National Popcorn Day. Go have some popcorn and count your yellow threads. Post that picture and somebody's going to win. No, you're not going to have to worry about winning a spool of yellow thread. But somebody's going to win a prize tomorrow. So be here tomorrow, Friday at 1, so you can see who has the most yellow thread. Make it a great afternoon. And, of course, go sew something.